Hi everyone. So welcome to AK CPR Traders. Today we are going to learn about the CPR indicator. Now what is CPR? CPR is nothing but central pivot range. So today we are going to discuss below topics. So what is a CPR? So what is the traditional pivots? What is the expanded flow pivots? So how to identify the bullish or bearish? So how to identify the trends if it is a narrow CPR or wide CPR? It means what is the narrow CPR and how it works, and what is the wide CPR, how it works. So CPR is nothing but it's a technical indicator. Technical indicator is nothing but to identify the market with the help of some indicators that we call as a technical analysis. So technical analysis is a popular method to develop a point of view on market. Technical analysis also helps in identifying entry and exit points. So basically it visualizes the action of market participant in the form of stock charts. Because in the stock charts it forms some many patterns which helps the trader to identify the trading opportunities. Like that, CPR is a one indicator for identifying the trading opportunities. So what is CPR? CPR is nothing but central pivot range. It is a technical indicator. It was introduced by the Frank Ochoa. He wrote a book called Pivot Boss. So how traditional pivots look like? In traditional pivots, we have only the single line, which we call as a pivot. Above the pivot, we have a resistance. Below the pivot, we call as a support lines. We have a 3 resistance and 3 supports. So once pivots got created in a particular day, it will remain same for the whole traditional pivot single line. Frank Ochoa split the single line into the 3 lines. So these 3 lines called as CPR range. Here you can see the middle line we call as a central pivot, and above that middle line is called as a top central pivot, and below that central line we call as bottom central pivot. So this is a central pivot range, and above that 3 lines we have resistance R1, R2, R3 and R4. Below the central pivot we have supports S1, S2, S3, S4. So you can see if it is in a traditional pivot, candles easily break that lines and it easily move the direction either upward or downward. But in a central pivot range, so it is difficult to penetrate the candles. So as a normal assumption, if candles are trading above the CPR, we call it as a bullish day. If the candles are trading below the CPR, we call it as a bearish day. Now what is a narrow CPR and what is a wider CPR? If 3 lines are very near, then we call it as a narrow CPR. If 3 lines are very far from each other, we call it as a wider CPR. Normally in a narrow CPR, we assume that day is going to be a trendy day, either upwards or downwards. If it is a wider CPR on that day, the day would be a sideways or range bound day. Thank you all. This is the introduction of the CPR. I'll create one playlist to explain the pros and cons about this indicator, how to use this indicator, how to enable this indicator in a trading view. So hope you enjoy the video. If any concerns or any suggestion, please give a comment to me. I'll read the comment and I'll try to improve that. Hope this video helps you. Thank you all.